Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Bucket List Mom. My name is Elizabeth and this is update number 13. I have been on the carnivore diet for 12 whole weeks as of today, and so I am coming up on my 3-month mark soon. I cannot believe that it's already been 12 weeks and that I'm where I'm at right now. Like, I really have not cheated or fallen off the wagon. Like, I'm just so excited how all of this is turning out. And you guys will never believe what I'm gonna say in this video. This week was absolutely incredible, and I have no idea why it turned out so good, but you guys, guess what? I lost 6 whole pounds this week! 6 pounds! I mean, oh my gosh, this is the lowest I have been. It was 6 whole pounds lower than the lowest I've been, 6 whole pounds lower than what I was last week. So I am at a total of 26 pounds now. I just can't even believe it. I don't know what happened. I don't know why the scale just went down this week, but it really did. I had a great week. I felt really peaceful. I didn't have a lot of stress. And the weight just came off. I didn't really change anything or do anything. I have been mentioning I need to start exercising and I didn't yet. And so it's not even from that, but that is coming up this week. Like, that is my goal for this week. I really do need to start exercising. I feel like super motivated now. I mean, to see that weight come down, I feel super motivated to be exercising, to start exercising, to start feeling different in my body, to start feeling stronger. Like, I'm just super motivated. That was what I needed to see to really just be like, yes, this is awesome. This is working. And I'm just so thrilled. I don't expect to get 6 pounds every single week, but gosh, to have that sometimes is just so amazing. I just can't even like stop grinning. So definitely the exercise is coming soon because I want to keep it coming off rapidly. I want to keep losing it. I want to keep getting on here and saying, yeah, I lost 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 pounds. Like, I'm just so excited to see that. And I do think this time with this weight loss now being at like 26 pounds, I do feel it a little bit on my body. I was looking in the mirror and I feel like overall my body just feels and looks like a little bit smaller. I don't know if there's like any particular area that's just starting to look really good or anything, but it's like overall I just feel smaller. And one thing is that I really feel like my belly fat is starting to go. There's a lot there, and so it's not very noticeable yet, but like I can feel it a little bit differently. I can feel it a little differently on how it sits like on my legs, like the back part of my legs, which I've shared in a previous video is like kind of my number one things I want to get kind of taken care of with this, is that it's just so frustrating to have that there. And it's kind of funny, and I don't know if it's TMI, but it's kind of funny, like when you have like a big area of fat right there, like getting to itches and different things like that is hard. And so that's what I use to gauge, like, is it going away or anything, is that I can get to these places that itch like a little bit easier. And yeah, I'm not sure why I'm sharing that. I'm not sure I even want to share that, but it is true. It is like one of the things that I use to monitor it. So that's why I think my belly fat is coming off a little bit. And so I think that this weight drop was the most noticeable, like body wise. Now I am not measuring my inches, and that is because I've done that so many times in the past. Is like, oh, make sure you measure your inches because you might be losing weight and the scale's not going down. And if that works for you, I think that's great. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just I've done that so many times. And this time I don't need to know what my inches are coming down because I'm just not like that interested. Like, I'm not that excited about it. I don't need to know. What I do know is that by doing this and losing the weight, eventually everything's going to shrink, the fat's going to go away, the inches will drop, the scale will drop, like all of that will happen, and my body will start to get into shape. And so I just don't need to keep track of it that closely this time. Other weight loss plans we've done in the past, we would write down every pound drop and the date and all these things. I'm not even doing that this time. I write down every Monday morning, whenever it starts over, I write down how many pounds I lost that week. I can remember that, from week to week. And so really that's the biggest thing I'm using to chronicle this, is these weekly updates, how the weight actually came off. But I am not writing down every pound and every date and every inch what I was. Like, I'm just really busy with my kids and my life, and I'm okay with that. And so I'm more so thankful that I'm actually doing it, that I'm actually sticking with the diet, that this is actually going well, and I'm focused so much on that it's going to happen anyway, you know, whether or not I'm weighing myself, whether or not I'm measuring my inches. Like, so this time I'm just not caught up in all of that. I'm just trying to really like do this diet and not think about it as much. Like, other than these weekly updates I do with you guys, I really don't think about it very much anymore. I'm out, I'm having fun with my kids, we're doing activities, I'm trying to stay busy on purpose so that I'm not just sitting here thinking about food. Like, no, I just, you know, when it's time to eat and I'm hungry, you know, I go to what I know I can have, I have it ready there. But it only takes one time a week to get it ready too, right? So it's so easy. All right, I talked for like ever and I didn't even need to look at my notes. So let's see. One cool thing this week was that I didn't have any cravings. You know, I had a lot last week, and this week I just, nothing really stood out. I didn't really do, this was like a really easy week. Nothing really went down. I don't even really like remember what I did this week except lose weight. Like, the weight just came right off. So no cravings. And one thing I did do that is a little bit different, I don't feel like I changed anything really or changed anything else, but I did add a little bit of splashes of almond milk in every once in a while. I was making coffee with a lot of butter in it and some salt and some stevia. And to just change things up a little bit, I was like, can I even have almond milk? I don't know if almond milk is completely like carnivore. It's not really part of the carnivore diet, but I was reading it and the almond milk that I have is not sweetened. It's not anything. And I know it's mostly water anyway. And so when I was reading on the label, it looked to be fairly decent. I thought, you know what, let's just try and see what my body does, because I'd rather have that than like heavy cream or anything like that. I'd rather just have some almond milk. And sometimes it's a different consistency in your coffee or tea. It's nicer than always adding butter. And I wouldn't think that the almond milk would be the reason why my weight just sort of accelerated, but I did try that at the beginning of the week, and as soon as I added in some of that almond milk, the weight just started coming off. So I don't think it's the almond milk, but obviously my body is not having issues with having the almond milk. So I am going to keep that kind of in my list of available foods that are okay for me to have, because we always have almond milk in the fridge. And so, yeah, to put it in my coffee, I'm going to have that occasionally. And that's just nice. It's just nice to have something a little bit extra. So I might start slowly testing different things like that, because there's lots of other healthy foods. And if my body can continue to lose weight just as fast with some of those foods occasionally, then I am okay with that. So yeah, I'm okay with the almond milk. I'm kind of excited about it. So yeah, I think that was about it for this week. There wasn't a whole lot that stuck out other than just this massive weight loss. So I am so excited. I can't wait to see if that's going to continue now, like what I'll lose in this next week. I don't even know, but I'm really excited. So on the plate for this week is to really try to get exercising going and start getting into like a good routine for that. So that might take a week or two, but to get a routine going. But yeah, I really want to start getting familiar with this DVD exercise thing at home that I have. And so I'm going to start trying that. And I got this exercise ball behind me, that green little thing you can see. And so I can do stuff with that too. So I'm trying to really find some low impact, really easy exercises that I can do that don't really affect my knees. My knees are still, you know, I haven't lost enough yet. My knees are still really, really delicate is what I want to say. You know, they're sore and I feel like I need to protect them. So I'm really, really careful in what I'm going to agree to do exercise wise. And then it's going to start getting hot here and I can swim laps in the pool this summer every day if I want to. So that's really kind of exciting too, that that's coming up. And so yeah, pretty soon here, I think I'm like a week away from the actual 3-month update. Every month is like a little bit longer, right, than the actual 4 weeks. And so now that I'm 3 months in, like I think I have this like additional week. So there will probably be another weekly update before you see like the big 3-month update. So I will do a big 3-month update. I'm really hoping at this point, now that I'm 26 pounds down, to be at 30 pounds by that 3 months, or at least somewhat really close. So I have probably about a week or maybe a couple extra days in that to do it. And I'm crossing my fingers. 3 months and 30 pounds will be really awesome. Yeah, I would really like to see that. That would be really exciting if I was at 60 pounds at like 6 months or so. That would be really cool too. So I'm excited to see where this keeps leading. I just can't even believe that much came off in 1 week. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm so excited to be able to share that with you this week, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
I start to sail along these ocean waves. Nobody knows how to find us. It's turning out to be a perfect day. I just wanna leave our normal lives behind us. So let's get lost out here, no one else out here. Find ourselves out here.